Let's start right in the middle of things today.
Right. So get this. A user asks an AI for like a simple travel guide.
Okay.
They want exact local prices, like the precise cost of a tuk-tuk in Bangkok. And the AI just says no.
Wait, really?
Yeah. It flat out refuses to lie to them.
Wow. We usually worry about AI hallucinating, making things up.
Hmm.
But today is different.
Totally.
Today we're looking at an AI setting its own ethical boundaries, and then it just proceeds to build a massive business from scratch.
It's a totally different paradigm. You're not just looking at a basic chatbot anymore. It's basically acting like an entire startup team.
Welcome to the deep dive.
Mm-hmm.
Really glad you're here with us. We have a fascinating roadmap today.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to track an AI's end-to-end workflow.
Exactly. It's a wild ride.
First, we'll watch it set ethical boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
It does this while writing a 10,000-word travel guide.
Right.
But it doesn't stop at just generating text. It steps into a totally new role. It acts as a front-end developer. It renders complex HTML code into a pixel-perfect document.
Right. And then it shifts gears again. It becomes a marketer.
Which is incredibly hard.
Oh, absolutely. It figures out how to organically hack human social media communities. Like, it needs to get attention without getting banned.
And finally, it architects a scalable back-end business funnel. It's a remarkable journey.
It really is.
Let's start with the first phase, the ethical AI and the tourist tax.
So the prompt from the user was actually pretty intense. They asked for a massive resource.
It's a whole book.
Basically, they wanted something over 50 pages long. They wanted HTML format, they wanted color, and a clean, modern layout.
And working title was The Local Price Cheat Sheet.
Right. And here is the crucial detail. The user explicitly asked for real price examples by region.
Okay.
They wanted specific, hard numbers for the reader.
And this is where it gets incredibly interesting. The AI checked its available skills. It paused.
Mm-hmm.
It realized it couldn't responsibly fabricate that depth of data.
It literally flagged the request as problematic, and it noted that, specific prices change constantly.
Right.
They vary wildly by season, they vary by city, and even by the specific vendor.
The AI reasoned that giving fake specific numbers would be actively harmful.
Exactly.
It would actively hurt someone using the guide to negotiate abroad. Imagine you walk up to a vendor armed with a terribly inaccurate price.
You'd either get totally ripped off or you deeply offend the vendor.
Right.
So it refused to just invent facts to please the user.
It's kind of like hiring a contractor to build your house.
Mm-hmm.
You hand them a stack of water-damaged drywall. A bad contractor just uses it to get paid.
Right. They don't care.
But a good contractor refuses. They give you a structurally sound blueprint instead. They won't build a dangerous house.
That's a perfect analogy. So the AI had to pivot.
It couldn't fulfill the exact prompt.
Right. It proposed a massive 21-section guide instead.
It built a 10,000-word resource from scratch. But instead of fake data, it did something clever.
It created a fill-in-yourself template for regional prices.
0 invented numbers.
None. It focused entirely on strategy. It covered something it called the 6 tells of a tourist price.
I love this part.
Yeah, these are the universal red flags you look for.
Let's actually unpack those tells. They are fascinating from a psychological perspective.
Definitely.
One tell is when the price comes before you even ask.
Right. You just look at a woven basket and the vendor shouts a number.
Another is when the price drops incredibly fast. The absolute second you start to walk away, the price plummets.
Or a suspiciously round number, like specifically a perfectly round number in your home currency.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, if you're American and the price is exactly $20 in a rural Moroccan market.
You're paying the tourist tax.
You are definitely paying the tourist tax.
The AI also included highly specific negotiation tactics.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't just point out the traps, it gave the user tools to navigate them.
Yes, and my absolute favorite is the power of going quiet.
Walk us through how that actually works in practice.
It's so wildly effective. So the vendor gives you a price.
Okay.
You counter their offer with something lower, and then you just stay completely silent.
Just dead silence.
Yep. You don't justify your counteroffer. You don't fidget. You just wait.
Human beings generally hate silence. We find it incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah, we really do. And vendors will often fill that silence with a better number.
Wow.
You don't even have to say another word.
Exactly. The AI broke down all these cultural calibrations by region.
It was incredibly thorough, giving the user actual leverage instead of fake data.
But let me push back a little here. Why wasn't scraping real-time prices a good enough solution for a static guide.
Because static data in a PDF becomes hopelessly stale and misleading within months.
So static pricing data becomes dangerous data almost overnight.
Precise.
So we have this incredible, ethically sound 10,000-word text document.
Right.
But as any developer knows, a great text file is useless if it looks terrible.
Oh, completely useless.
The AI now had to figure out how to present this beautifully.
This is the technical pivot. The AI had to act as a developer. It needed to convert this massive HTML file into a PDF.
And it had to do it without completely destroying the visual layout.
Right. If you've ever tried to print a complex web page, you know it's a nightmare.
No, it's awful.
Images break, columns overlap. It's just a mess.
The AI evaluated its available tools. It actively chose a tool called Playwright.
Yep.
It chose this over a very standard converter called WhiteTML-MDF.
Which was a massive architectural decision.
Let's clarify that jargon for a second. Playwright is basically a web browser running invisibly in the background.
Exactly. It uses headless Chromium.
Right.
That just means it's running Chrome invisibly without the actual screen window.
And why does that matter? Why not just use a simple text converter?
Because a real browser preserves the complex CSS and Flex layouts.
Okay.
That's the hidden code keeping columns and images from collapsing. It keeps the gradients. It keeps the modern design elements perfectly intact.
So it rendered the document.
Yeah.
But the first attempt wasn't perfect, right?
No, it squashed everything into 29 pages.
Oh.
Letter format at full browser width compresses the content way too much. The cover page and the table of contents flowed onto the exact same page.
That must have looked incredibly cluttered.
It did, but the AI recognized this visual flaw on its own.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't need a human to prompt it or point out the error.
That's the wild part. It computationally evaluated the visual layout. It saw the structural overlap.
Exactly.
So it injected explicit print page break rules right into the code. It forced each major section to start fresh on a new page.
It ran the command again. It visually verified the pages. The result was a perfectly clean 35-page PDF.
Same colors, same fonts, same exact layout as the web version.
It was flawless.
I have a vulnerable admission to make.
Oh, let's hear it.
I still wrestle with basic document formatting myself. Seriously, I struggle to get an image to align in a Word doc, let alone commanding an invisible browser to fix page breaks in raw code.
Yeah, you and me both. It requires such incredible technical precision.
But why do simple text-to-PDF converters fail so miserably here?
Modern web design relies on dynamic code that standard text converters just can't read.
Right, basic engines completely shatter complex visual web layouts.
Exactly.
Sponsor.
We're back. So we now have a beautiful 35-page PDF. It's perfectly formatted. It's packed with genuinely helpful, ethically sourced advice. But a product is nothing without distribution.
You actually have to get people to read it. You need eyeballs.
Which brings us to the organic promo playbook. How do you share this on the internet without moderators banning you for spam?
It's a huge hurdle. Travel communities on Reddit, for example, are absolutely ruthless.
Oh, they really are?
They will nuke posts that smell even faintly like lead generation, especially if they have a direct link to a form.
The AI understood this platform culture deeply.
It did. It didn't just blast out a generic message. It generated 10 distinct promotional posts.
It actively divided its strategy based on the platform. Like, it noted that Reddit instantly bans direct links in the main body of a post.
But Facebook groups generally tolerate those direct links much more.
Right. So for Reddit, it designed what it called value-first posts.
Okay.
It shared a story or a useful tip right up front. It dropped the actual link only in the comments section.
The hooks it wrote were incredibly relatable. It sounded like a real human traveler venting about a trip.
It really did. It wrote this great post about paying 4 times the local price for a tuk-tuk in Chiang Mai.
Imagine you just paid $30 for a ride that should have cost $5.
You'd be furious.
You're frustrated. You want to warn others. That's the exact tone it captured.
Another hook was about paying 6 times the going rate for a leather bag in a Marrakech souk.
Right.
It admitted that opening prices in a souk are basically a theatrical ritual.
They aren't real numbers at all.
Not at all. It's a starting point for a cultural dance.
It used these engaging stories to tease those 6 tells of a tourist price.
It's honestly brilliant marketing.
Posting on Reddit is a lot like walking into a local pub. You can't just kick the door open and start handing out business cards.
No, you'd get thrown out immediately.
Exactly. You have to buy around. You have to tell a good, entertaining story. You have to add value to the room.
Mm-hmm.
Only then, maybe, someone asks what you do for a living.
The AI also drafted discussion bait posts. It asked the community what negotiation tactics worked for them.
It framed the tool as a genuine community question. It asked, is this guide actually useful, or am I totally overthinking my travel prep?
It was completely mastering human psychology. It didn't sound like a sterile AI.
I don't know.
It sounded like a slightly anxious, thoughtful traveler.
It even created myth-busting posts, exposing that street stall fixed prices are almost never actually fixed.
Right. So why did the AI favor these myth-busting angles over direct feature lists?
Human psychology resists being sold to, but cannot resist a secret or a solved mystery. We'd rather learn a hidden secret than read a sales pitch.
Exactly.
So giving the guide away is incredibly effective bait.
Right. But it is just the bait. We have to look at the final piece of the puzzle here. The back-end business architecture.
Building the funnel, and eventually scaling the niches. Because giving away a free PDF doesn't pay the server bills.
The AI drafted a sophisticated follow-up email funnel. This goes exclusively to subscribers who downloaded the free guide.
The email pitches a 5-day New Jersey travel plan.
Yep.
It's a highly specific, paid offer. It tells them exactly where to go. It tells them what things should actually cost in that specific region.
But the AI included a critical quality control warning right here in the workflow.
This is the part that genuinely blew my mind.
Yeah.
It told the user not to promise verified cost info in the email pitch unless the New Jersey guide actually contains it.
It was actively protecting the user's long-term brand reputation. It didn't want the marketing email to overpromise and the product to underdeliver.
That's a strategic partner advising you. That's not just a text generator spitting out words. It's thinking about customer churn.
Then the user asked the AI to extrapolate, take this exact 3-part model, and apply it somewhere else entirely.
Apply it to the personal finance niche.
Exactly.
The 3 parts being free traffic channel, free lead magnet, and a paid offer on the back end.
The AI started evaluating free traffic channels specifically for finance. It weighed the options carefully, understanding that money is a much more sensitive topic than travel.
It looked at Reddit and Facebook communities again. It compared their viability to long-term SEO and traditional blog content.
It even considered short-form video platforms, things
Right.
like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts.
Right.
It analyzed which format builds financial trust the fastest.
2-sec silence. Whoa. Imagine scaling this exact 3-part model across 100 different niches simultaneously.
It's entirely possible. The AI understands the underlying architecture perfectly. You could do fitness, cooking, real estate.
It could build the core product. It could format the technical delivery. It could write the culturally appropriate marketing hooks. It could design the entire back-end funnel.
All while automatically adjusting for the unique subculture of each platform. It's an absolute powerhouse workflow.
What is the absolute weakest link in this entire 3-part funnel model?
Trust. If the free guide is garbage, no one opens the email for the paid offer.
The whole system collapses if the free value isn't genuinely great. Let's pull back and look at the big picture here.
It's a massive conceptual shift. We're crossing a threshold.
We watch an AI act across multiple, highly complex disciplines today. It wasn't just completing a single isolated task.
No, it was an ethical editor first. It outright refused to publish harmful or fabricated data. It protected the end user.
Then it became a technical developer. It diagnosed and fixed layout rendering issues in complex HTML. It handled invisible browser architecture.
It was a cultural sociologist next. It accurately mapped the unwritten, highly sensitive rules of internet subcultures.
And finally, it was a business architect. It built a scalable marketing funnel with built-in brand quality control.
We're clearly moving rapidly from AI as a simple tool to AI as a strategic partner.
It's no longer just executing our commands blindly. It's evaluating them.
Yeah.
It's questioning them. It's actively improving them.
Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive. We always love unpacking these fascinating systems with you.
I want to leave you with a final thought today.
Yeah.
We saw an AI perfectly reverse engineer the highly sensitive social rules of an internet forum. It knew exactly how to avoid being seen as an intruder. It can navigate our digital spaces that flawlessly now how long? Until it understands human sociology and community behavior better than we do, out to your real music.